Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And off we go from Las Vegas. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Sanders a first down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down now. It's Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hurts. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
So I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Hurts fumbles it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
They'll look to throw here.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus...
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
6-yard gain.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch. 49, check 49. Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Second down and goal. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the 35-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And an Eagle first down.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
OP, 637. Check 3 that down. SOS. Switch.
On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 26.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Express. Switch. Chance. Mike's 50. I got you.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
You're mine. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Check that out. Check me out.
To throw, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
26-yard line.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders.
Oh!
Still going. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
694. Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. All day.
Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a second down and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To try again after the sack. Carr. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the 5, second and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
2nd and 6.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Able to connect with Jacobs. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, switch gears. Switch. 49, check 49. White. Pressure. Bang.
They'll run with Jacobs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4.